Thank you for tuning into this video. This is going to be a timeless tarot reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon and or rising signs. Today I'm going to be using the New Orleans Oracle and the Animal Totem Tarot deck. So let's just see what is going on with Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to hear right now? Also, please keep in mind that these are general readings, so they may resonate on different levels for different people in different situations. So take what resonates and leave what does not. So first up we have learning. Adventure. Patience. I don't know if that wants to show, but we've also got power. So immediately, hello puss. Oh, so cute. So immediately I'm getting the vibe that maybe you're at a point in your life where you're not really too sure what direction that you want to go in. So yeah, that's the vibe. But I do feel like that you have everything you need to just go forward and to just go in a direction that is right for you. So obviously it's the message of patience. We've got the bunnies in here as well. Bunnies are very much about intuition, creativity, abundance. And I just feel like you're being told to just go in the direction that feels right. So if, like, especially with this adventure card, this just feels like an open space that you're in. So you could go this way, you could go that way, you could go that way, you could go backwards, you could go any way you want. And it's like there's so many options on where to go, but you are having issues trying to make a decision. This is actually a good place to be in, even though I know it's like completely frustrating, just having so many interests or so many options. It just feels like there's a lot of pressure to make the right decision, but there is no wrong decision or right decision. All that can really happen is if you decide to go down one door and you don't like it, you now have gained the knowledge that you don't want to go down that door. You don't want to go down there again. That's not what is for you. And then you also have the experience of going through that door. Then all you need to do is go through the next door, right? So do what is sparking your interest the most at this one time. Try not to put like a million things on your plate, but yeah, just like go with the flow pretty much, and take the pressure off of yourself, because that's kind of where the pressure comes from, because you're like, oh my god, I need to make a decision. No, you don't. You can do whatever you want. Like there's just this like open space to play and to vibe and to learn about yourself. So that's the current energy. Learning. So this for some people could be about studying, obviously, whether that is deciding what course you want to do, or whether you want to educate yourself on a certain topic or whatever. Like, just honestly, like if you're keen, just try it. The worst that can happen is you change your mind. That is what we've got so far. I'm going to pull two more from the Oracle just so we can build on this. But this is a good space. I think that's like a big reminder. You are currently in a really good space. So don't let the pressure that you're putting on yourself ruin this, or like, not ruin it, but like taint it. You know what I mean? You could just be vibing right now. Like, try and have that mindset where you're like, I can do whatever I want. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there, I can go anywhere. Like, so, ooh, this one just flipped out. Let loose. Literally, what was I just saying? You're vibing. Like, let loose. This is Mardi Gras. This is a party in New Orleans, right? When we party, we don't think about tomorrow. We don't think about our responsibilities. We just think about, ooh, what am I gonna do right now? I'm gonna dance right now, or I'm gonna go and have a little drink. Like, whatever it is, it's about now. That's what partying is. It's about celebrating. So maybe you've been through some roughness lately, especially coming up to the new year. If you're watching this video at the time that I'm posting it, it could have been a rough one. But you're here and you are now in this clear space, like open space to do whatever you want. There's this huge sense of freedom. Let loose, you know? That is the attitude that you need to try and adopt, like, as much as you possibly can. And also gratitude practices as well. If you're finding that you're feeling a little bit bogged down by these choices, just be like, I have a roof over my head, I have this, I have that, and just trying to touch grass. Like, you know what I mean? Kind of get back to reality a little bit and be like, this is fine. Spiritual knowledge. You know, I want to know what's on the bottom of this deck. Speak your truth. If you're feeling called to go in a direction that is unconventional, maybe start there. Like, for example, if you're like, do I go and be a doctor, or do I go and be, I don't know, like a tarot reader? You know what I mean? Or do I decide to keep studying, or do I decide to go on a holiday for a year? Like, I'm feeling that the adventurous path is the right path, if that at all can help with your decision making. And again, if that is the wrong decision, the worst that can happen is that you now know that it's the wrong decision, and you know exactly what you want now. You have a clearer path. So that is the vibe. I'm just moving on to the tarot now. Nope. 8 of Wands. Yeah, it's like pause, everything suspended. Temperance, balance. Taking a little moment. Taking a moment for yourself before moving forward. Because the 8 of Wands, this is about forward moving energy. And then Temperance, this is about balance. Being able to pour out and also being able to receive. Harmony. I just feel like this is telling you to take that little pause so that you can get in tune with your own self and your own inner voice, especially with that speak your truth card. That's, yeah, how do you speak your truth or follow your truth if you don't know what that is? If you don't take a second to listen to yourself, how are you supposed to know what that is? If you're just constantly surrounded by people and noise, you can't hear yourself. You've got one person in your ear saying, this is what you should do, or you've got society telling you, oh, you should do this. There's like a million voices, but if you don't take a moment for yourself to just sit, and whether that's just sitting in silence and just thinking by yourself, journaling on the issue, meditating, whatever, like, you're being told to come back to yourself for a second. That's the answer when it comes to this question or finding the answer to this question. Six of Cups reversed and the Empress. Again, like, I feel like the adventurous path is the one to go down. The Six of Cups is like a childish sort of energy, nostalgic, innocent. Empress, she's just vibing, of course. That's the vibe. She's abundant, she's got everything she needs, she's fine. That's you right now. So again, no stress. There's no need to stress. It's just about understanding yourself and your wants in the direction that you want to go in. Knight of Swords reversed. Knight of Swords is usually pretty quick moving. He's like, that's what I'm gonna do, that's the right thing, I'm gonna go and fucking do it, no one's gonna stop me. In reversed, I'm seeing this as a pause. It's kind of like that energy is kind of being pulled back for a second before going forward. Heavy on the take a moment, take a minute energy. Three of Wands. But this was in reverse as well. So the Three of Wands, this card is all about taking a moment to look at everything that is in front of you. Oh my god, there's a huge view. I could go down to the boats. I could go over to the mountains. I could go for a swim. I could do so many things. There's so many options. In reverse, it's a decision. Like, where do I want to go? Where do I go from here? But notice the little bird in the card is alone. He's making the decision for himself, if that will focus. See, he's just vibing. And I think he has like a little mohawk or something. Go the adventurous route. Whatever seems like a little bit unhinged and risky, maybe that's the way. Five of Swords reverse, winning at the cost of what? I feel like, because the Five of Swords is, like I said, about winning at the cost of what? It's like, I don't know. It's like, for example, telling someone straight, like really, really straight, and just being like, I don't know, you're a fuckwit, my opinion's better, blah, 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 blah. And let's say you win the argument, but the other person's feelings are really hurt. But I'm feeling like this is about appeasing others in a way. Like, oh, what will other people think of me? Oh, what will happen here? Like, I just feel like you need to let go of expectations. Even expectations of yourself, whatever you expect of yourself. Like, just go where you feel you need to go. The Lovers reversed. This can be like a disharmony in connections. But with the Lovers, I don't always see that as people. So the Lovers is about like a union between two things that elevate each other. So that can be a career, can be a person, can be a hobby, whatever. In reverse, it's like a disharmony. So the whole thing here is you trying to find harmony with what's right for you. And I think, yeah, just really heavy on like letting go of like outside noise. Whether that's the news, whatever, anything that could be influencing your decisions, get rid of it. or just quieten it down for a second, take a break so that you can hear yourself. That's really the answer to this question. Three of Swords. See the bottom of the deck. Ten of Pentacles. I need a clarifying card for those two. Six of Wands reverse. Okay, it's like a fear of failure, fear of losing. Six of Wands. If you can see it, I pulled this reverse. So this is all about like celebration, winning, victory. Woohoo, we did it. And then Three of Swords is about sadness, being hurt, even being betrayed. And then the Ten of Pentacles, this is about generational abundance, or just abundance that is just so plentiful that it pours out to others. So I just feel like maybe the pressure that you're putting on yourself is coming from like a fear of failure, like or fear of being hurt, right? Like if that resonates for some people because of this Three of Swords, it's just like, I don't know, maybe there's been like a lot of pressure on you to win and do right or whatever, and yeah, like, but I just feel like there's good things coming no matter what. Like you don't need to think about the how or the what or whatever. Like you just need to do, just exist, just go and be, if that makes sense. I think most of the pressure is coming from you in your head, but that can, you know, if we put pressure on ourselves in a way, that has come from somewhere else. So whether that is from like your upbringing or like, you know, just people that you've been around or whatever, society, I think that whatever voice in your head that's creating this pressure doesn't necessarily come from you, it comes from somewhere else. So what does that sound like? What does that voice in your head filled with doubt sound like? When you can kind of put a name or a face to it, you can kind of be like, oh, well, this isn't my voice, this pressure isn't coming from me, it's coming from this idea that came from over here, if that makes sense. So I might pull one more oracle card just to round off on this reading, but you truly got this. Just, you know, ease up the pressure, make a wish, because it's promised you're gonna get whatever you want. You just have to go with it, because life isn't about getting to an end result. It's not about having everything, having the perfect career, having a perfect relationship or whatever. It's about the journey to get, like, to getting to those things and moving through all those things. It's about right now. That's what life is about. So overall, let go, have a sick time. You'll get there eventually, but you don't need to know right now what that there looks like. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope that this video resonated. If it did, please feel free to give it a like. It just helps me out, and it also helps to get the video out to other people who may need it. Also, I am doing private readings again, so that is on Etsy, which is listed in the description. I just film a little video like this, I upload it to YouTube as an unlisted video, and then I send you the link. So yeah, if you're interested in that, that's where that is. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely day.